Did you know that the average text length is only 7 words long? Now what I want you to do is pull out your phone and look at the last few text conversations you've had with guys. Are you the type of person who writes a novel every single time you text a guy? If so, let's chop that down just a little bit. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about 3 very short texts that you can use that get his attention, but do it not in an attention-seeking way, but instead in a very mysterious, fun, and playful way. Keep watching. Hey there, Adam Litolce from lovestrategies.com, where we help successful single women get out there and find love and do it with a proven strategy. And if you want more videos just like this, talking about texts that you can send guys, give this video a little bit of love, give it a like, give it a heart, wherever it is that you're watching it, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because we have a lot of content coming up this upcoming year that I know you are going to absolutely love, and it's going to transform your love life. Now, when you're writing text messages, do not be like William Faulkner. A little fun fact, William Faulkner actually set the world record for the world's longest sentence. 1,288 words in one sentence. Don't you text like William would. Instead, if you're gonna be texting and flirting with guys, I want you to have kind of a short yet poetic and meaningful way of texting guys, kind of like a haiku. And maybe even a little bit shorter, and you don't have to worry about the number of syllables. So let's jump right into these 3 texts that you're gonna send a guy tonight, and these are quick and they will get his attention.
You're trouble.
Now, this is a really flirty way to tell a guy that you're interested in him, but he might be bad news for you. Long story short, when you tell someone that they're trouble, it's both a good and a bad thing. It's good because clearly you're showing him that you're attracted to him, that you're interested, and there's a little bit of tension there. He's trouble though because you're not so sure if he's going to be good for you. Now, in my Love Accelerator coaching program, we have a series of what we call little love steps. And when you get to little love step number 3, you are going out there and meeting quality guys, and you are flirting and bringing out your most incredible energy when you are interacting with a guy. And it's at this little love step where you might be sending this particular text, because I want you to be building a little bit of tension when you are talking to a guy. And when you're sending him this message, you're really sending him both that good message that you're interested, as well as that bad message that says, I'm not so sure about you quite yet. Send that text after the next date you go on and see how it goes.
If you were only here now.
Oh, wow. That is going to get his attention. He's going to read this text and at first be wondering what it is you actually mean by this. He's going to be conjuring up images of what you are actually doing when you're at home or wherever it is, and what it is that you really mean. And this, my sexy single lady, is a very, very good thing. This text is also especially helpful during the pandemic when people are all sitting at home and sometimes you can't actually see that person in real life. So essentially you're telling him, if he were there right now, ... things might be happening. But I should warn you, only send this text to guys that you are starting to get really romantically involved with, and also you're starting to get intimate with, because this text is a little bit sexually charged, and I don't want you just sending this to any guy out there. And now for the 3rd text.
I have a confession.
Now, this is the first part of the text, and it is purposely meant to build a little bit of suspense. And most likely, he'll respond by saying, "What?" And it's at this moment that I want you to keep him waiting for a few minutes, maybe even as long as an hour, and let him be thinking of all the things that you're about to confess to him. So it really builds up this incredible amount of tension between the 2 of you. Allow that mystery to just really ruminate. And then when you're ready, send him this follow-up text.
I think you're really sexy.
Or you could send him something like this.
I wish you were next to me.
Or maybe you could send him something like this.
I was thinking about you last night.
Or one of my personal favorites, if Jessica ever sent this to me, wow.
I had a really hot dream about you last night.
So do you see how sending a few of these very short texts builds a lot more romance in the connection? Which of these 3 are you going to use? Leave a comment right there below. And if you're ready to learn the little love steps to get out there and attract the man in the relationship you deeply desire, head on over to lovestrategies.com, where you can access a free training that will walk you through this entire process. And if you're ready to learn the 7 little love steps, make sure you head on over to lovestrategies.com. I'll leave a link somewhere on this page or anywhere that you're watching this video, or a link in my bio, because you are not going to want to miss that training. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you, you sexy single lady, next week. Bye-bye.